What's up, Yuma? I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ronnie.
And on today's program, we are going to be joined by owner of Yuma Electric Services, Jeff Stoner. What are we going to be talking to him about today, Ronnie?
Well, he's going to talk about the first annual Strikeout Barriers Bowling event happening August 2nd for kids with special needs.
Well, that sounds like a great event. We're going to dive into that. And I know he does a lot for the community, so we're going to be talking about that as well. So stay with us for What's Up Yuma Radio. We're going to find out what he's up to on KOFA 94.7 FM.
And streaming right now online through the KAWC YouTube and Border Radio Facebook pages. And send us an email to whatsupyumaradio@kawc.org.
What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter is sponsored by Yuma Electric Service, LLC, serving the Yuma area for more than 25 years. YumaElectricServiceLLC.com.
Oh, we're going right away? Oh, we didn't have the intro music. No intro music this time. Okay, so if you new format. That's what we're doing. Okay, I didn't know. We start at 10:01 now. That's the thing. Normally we're at 10:06, but yeah, more time for the show and more time for our guests.
That's right.
So what's up, Yuma? Johnny Porter here, and Ronnie, of course.
Hi.
And our guest today is Jeff Stoner from Yuma Electric Service. He is our sponsor of the show, so thank you so much for that.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I appreciate that.
Glad to support.
And you got a cool event coming up, a bowling event. I'm not much of a bowler, but Ronnie was saying.
I love bowling.
Yes,
it's so fun. I grew up at Inca Lanes.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that, but first, how long have you been in Yuma, Jeff? And but what makes Yuma so special? And if you're not from here, what made you stick around?
Well, I'm from Yuma. I've been here about 50 years, kindergarten through college and then some.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And what kept me here was the community, really. I really love the community support here. Everybody really supports each other in your ups and downs. Community has always been great, and not to mention the weather.
Well,
So you like baking?
Well, I like how we don't have hurricanes, tornadoes,
I
black
agree.
ice. I don't like any of that stuff.
Yeah.
My family's from Indiana, so tornadoes and black ice. I'm done with that. I'd love to just stay right here.
I am with you, right? It's hot, right? It's definitely hot, a little humid, not crazy like Florida
Not like
or
the
anything.
South, yeah.
But yeah, the weather, we don't have tornadoes.
No.
That should be our whole thing, right?
That's our motto
Yuma,
for AZ.
We don't have tornadoes or ice, black ice, because I hate driving on ice.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's not
scary.
fun. Not fun when you have that little spin out for sure.
Yeah, no, not at all. So, kindergarten, where'd you go to school?
I went to McGraw. I went to Raleigh.
Okay.
I went to Crane Pueblo. I went to HLS, and I am a Yuma High Crim.
Yeah, well,
Holy
okay.
smokes.
So I went to McGraw.
Okay,
That's
cool.
where I went to school, and so you love Yuma, and you show it because you're also active with people in the community. You do a lot for the kids here. I think in your bio you coach soccer.
My wife coached soccer.
Oh, your wife?
Yeah,
Okay.
my wife was the coach of the soccer team. I supported her while she was the coach. So officially, it was Christine Stoner that was the coach, and then I was just there for support. I was not the
Yay.
coach. Yeah.
Yeah. So but that support, that's huge.
Yes.
Yeah, but we were together for 4-H for many, many years. So we were both the 4-H leaders for the Clover Kids. We were there for the goat group, the Market Goats, and we were there for the Holstein feeder calves, which is now they just call them feeder calves.
Wow.
So yeah, we had many years in 4-H, and our kids grew up through a 4-H and FFA.
What's it like watching the kids in the 4-H program?
It is awesome. I'm really trying to push for that for our public education system. I'm hoping that we do some more CTE type stuff because it's not just raising an animal. I mean, they could teach you in small engine mechanics. They can teach you firearms. They have dog training deals. They have arts and crafts. They have baking. They have so many things. But you're not only just learning a task, you're learning how to keep books. You're learning how to keep records. You show a profit and loss. I mean, there's a lot to it. So, I mean, they really grow more than just, taking care of an animal, let's say.
So you're saying that all that is encompassed in the 4-H program?
Yes, absolutely it is. When you take an animal to the fairgrounds, they want a record book at the end of that.
Wow.
Your leaders want that record book, and then that record book, it shows all your inventory, start to finish, your start cost of everything that you spent through the year, what'd you sell your animal for, and then what's your profit or loss, your P&L. And so it shows some business ethics inside there as well. So, I mean, to me, it shows a lot about responsibility of raising the animal. It shows them finance, and it shows them maybe a career path that they might want to take later on in life.
Yeah, and then those lessons that they're learning, that is life lessons. That's exactly what you need to. I wish I would have got an animal. Nobody told me about. I grew up in Okietown. We didn't have animals. We had stray pit bulls running around.
Right.
But that's about it. But I did notice there were some kids in different neighborhoods, like at the Raleigh area, they'll be walking a sheep or a goat or something. You know,
I have seen that around my area. I'm like, oh, they're in.
Walking down the city street with a goat. You know?
yeah.
My daughter Shelby, shout out to her. She went through and she became this was her career. She went to U of A and in 4 years got her degree and came back as an FFA advisor for Gila Ridge, and then went out to Antelope as an FFA advisor, and now she's working over at Steady. So agriculture has been her career.
Very cool.
And now she's in Steady.
She's over there doing Steady programs. Yes.
Oh, so explain a little bit about Steady that people don't know maybe much about Steady. That's a really cool program.
So Steady is another form, I would have to say, of like a high school CTE program. As far as like careers and technical education, they have classes for hairstylists. They have all kinds of different things, and she gets to help write those programs. She gets to be able to be in charge of those, as far as I know. So it is another form of CTE at the high school level, and it really does help people find their career path.
Yeah, which it's difficult these days. It seems it's more and more difficult for kids to find a good job. Yeah. And what are you interested in besides video games?
Direction.
You know?
They lack
what kind
direction.
of exactly.
Yes. There's too many kids that go to college because they were told they had to go to college, and they didn't know what they wanted to be. My other daughter Hannah, she is still 9 years in, where she started out as she wanted to be an FFA advisor, and then she wanted to be a nurse. And then she wanted to be a commercial graphic designer.
Okay.
And now she's full circle, and now she wants to be back into education. So, I mean, there's people that you'll go out and get that degree, and then you find out that you don't even use that degree, and you're in a different career path. Yeah. I really like the idea of giving the kids a chance to try different things and see if that's what they want to do for a career.
Try it when they're young, be able to explore the different things that the Steady and you mentioned
CTEs,
the CTE programs offer.
Plant the seed and let it go.
Yeah. So are you involved with that to a different degree as well, or?
Well, my time has kind of passed on that a little bit as far as with the FFA and 4-H. We don't do that anymore. Our kids are already grown. My youngest is 20, so we're kind of out of that realm. I still support it 100%, but I'm not personally involved with it. I would love to be able to get that into the school districts. And I was advocating, Gowan? They just had their junior high, the first junior high FFA group in the state of Arizona.
Wow.
Showed up at the fairgrounds.
Oh, wow.
And when I saw that, I started pushing for Yuma Elementary School District 1 that we really want to get that in the program. So now it's just trying to find out the how to. You know, we know what we want. We just don't know how to get there.
So, and we were talking off air. That really seems like your MO, right? Like you got a destination, you got something you got to reach, and then you figure out how you're going to get there, put the right people in the right positions, and make it happen. Because you got some cool stuff that you've been doing for a while. We'll talk about that, but it really seems like that's kind of your specialty.
I like to find different things that are going to be able to inspire others. And if we can inspire others to be electricians or to be plumbers or to be an accountant or, whatever they want to do, we just want to inspire them to do what they want to do in their life.
So you're on the Yuma Elementary District Governing Board.
I am.
Right? What do you do?
Yeah. Explain to us, what do you do on that board?
So basically what the school board does is that we are collectively, the five of us, we are the boss of the superintendent. But the public is the boss of us. So you guys tell us what you want us to do, and we will try to, if we can find a way to make it happen, we do those things. We basically oversee policy, and we set policy. We look at the curriculum, and we just kind of try to guide our administrators, which is the superintendent, and let him take care of his business with his assistant superintendent, principals, and downhill that way. We just basically advise and say, this is a direction we would like to go, and we let them come back to us on how they're going to get there.
So you're like public servants because we're telling you what we need. But you're kind of just going and speaking for us.
Yeah, I'm still looking for a raise, but we get paid zero.
In the public, you don't get
to zero.
No, that's definitely public service.
Yeah,
exactly. And I love what I do about that. I love being involved with that.
Yeah, I was mentioning we got Art Morales on tomorrow, and City Council, they don't make much either.
No.
No. So beyond the school board, any chance of you running for something else afterwards? Or?
I do not have any political aspirations.
No, okay.
No, I am 100% for the kids, and that's all that matters to me at the end of the day.
I love that.
No,
I
that's
love
cool.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
the kids and the teachers. Our teachers, I really feel they don't get enough credit. They should be treated better.
So what created that bond with the teachers? Like, why teachers? What pulled at your heart to help the teachers?
So they say that youth is 20% of our population, but 100% of our future. And if you don't have the proper educator or the proper teacher to guide you, then you're going to fail. You're going to end up on the street. You're going to end up not, you know. There's one thing for those kids that are driven and know their own way, but there's so many of them out there that really need that help, and you need that education. So the educators really, to me, are superior. You know, without our educators, we are going to have a really bad problem, and we really need to take care of them. They need to be treated better. They need to be better respected, and they need to be able to be the ones that actually operate the classroom and take care of business.
Yeah, so you're part of you want to empower the teachers to be able to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So how do you do that?
Well, again, it goes back to our superintendent.
Oh, gotcha.
We cannot go to our teachers or to our principals and tell them, we want you to do this. We have to take all of our direction to the superintendent. Superintendent has to delegate it from there. And so we have to hold the superintendent accountable.
Wow,
Okay.
very cool, very cool. And so the teachers, was there a teacher in your life that really stuck out to you that was maybe a mentor to you? Do you have anybody in the past? We're here in Yuma, so maybe they're listening right now. An old teacher you want to give a shout out to?
Mr. Kisselberg, high school.
Oh, that wasn't
in
hard
high
at all.
school. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Kisselberg, he's one of them. Dr. Peabody, she's another one that pushed me in high school. Mr. Kisselberg, I actually had it was biology that he pushed me into, biology honors. And then from there, it went into chemistry honors with Dr.
Cool.
Peabody. And so they really pushed me pretty hard, and it was all in the sciences type stuff, which I really didn't think I liked science, but I guess I did.
So push you, like explain a little bit that they just said like you could do this. We see something in you. There's something that they could grasp and say, I think you could make this a career.
Well, it's just like all teachers. They find that special thing in you, and they know how to make that make that light. They know how to really push you in the direction that they think that you're going to do. And they see, they can see what you're doing. They can see where you're maybe suffering and help you grow. But they know, and that's really, respect to all teachers. They really are. To me, teachers are pretty much the secondary parent to the child.
Absolutely.
I agree. And
They
it's like a thankless job too, like they don't, like you're saying,
Absolutely.
they don't get the respect they need. I remember Mrs. Keegan at St. Francis telling me that I have a real knack for writing, and look what I do today. I write.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, you could do something. And I'm in like 5th grade, like, yeah, whatever. Like you have no direction at 5th grade.
But
Yeah.
that seed that she planted in
Yeah.
5th grade, and
She
now
had
you're
confidence.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. And now you're doing it for the
Yeah,
newspaper. It gave you that
exactly.
little push. You're doing it. Did you start writing after that, or
Well, we had to write like short stories. No, I didn't start writing till I got older, but I did take journalism in college. And my teacher, he was like, I don't know about you being a journalist because I'm not really about the news, but he was like, you can write. Like he still passed me for my exam that I didn't even show up at for. I didn't even go to the. He was like, I don't want to fail it. He saw that in me though. He's like, you can do this. So, and I see some of my son's teachers. He's a sophomore now at Cibola, and he there's some teachers that he really, really likes that are making a huge impact on what he thinks he wants to do.
They are your future mentors.
Yeah.
The teachers, respect out to you. You guys are the future mentors for our kids.
right.
Keep doing what you do. I highly respect what you do.
Yeah, and so you do some stuff for the schools, and you pick a school each year for some of the different things, like not only bowling, the one we're going to talk about. There's also dodgeball, which
Right.
that just sounds fun after that movie. That just sounds great.
Just getting hit in the face.
Yeah. Well, no, I want to hit somebody else in the
Yeah,
face.
that's
You know
what
what
I
I mean?
mean.
Right.
Yeah.
So the dodgeball tournament, that really culminated because I had to find a need. I was talking to Principal Nunez over at Gila Vista Junior High School, and he has an after-school program that they basically run it for free. And he's like, we could use some funds. We could use some supporters, some sponsors, some volunteers. And so I worked with him, and we were able to make a dodgeball tournament that we did at Gila Vista. We raised him $3,700. And that was good, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So year 2, because it is a
So
recurring.
what year was that year that you went out
that would
and
have
did
been
that?
23. Yeah,
Okay.
2023, because we're on our third year
Okay.
coming up.
Oh, okay.
So
Third year coming up.
2023 was Gila Vista. 2024, we were over at with Fourth Avenue Junior High School. And at Fourth Avenue Junior High School, we actually came out with over $10,000 for them for their sports program. So that was awesome. The community really came out. And that's what I love about Yuma. You know, we talk about why am I here? It's the community. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, and again, what I was talking about earlier, you saw maybe a problem or a need.
Yes.
Something that was there that would affect your community, and obviously you have a heart for the teachers, the principals, everybody that goes with it. So that's really cool, and we're going to talk more about that on the other side of the break. We'll be back with Jeff Stoner right here on KOFA 94.7 FM.
What's Up Yuma is sponsored by Yuma Electric Service, LLC, serving the Yuma area for more than 25 years. Specializing in residential and commercial wiring, services also include EV charging unit installs and solar-ready service panel upgrades. Information and consultation appointments at yumaelectricservicellc.com.
Coming up this week on High Country Celtic Radio, the weather's getting very summery out there, and with an eye to the sky, Katie Marie and Joe put together an hour of Celtic music celebrating weather.
Tune in each week to High Country Celtic Radio from the high deserts of Nevada, where your hosts Joe Bly and me, Katie Marie, bring you tunes and songs from across the 7 Celtic nations and around the world.
Wednesday evening at 7 on KOFA 94.7 FM.
Where else on the radio would you hear the set that just played? For the most part, the music you hear on border radio is pretty hard to find on commercial radio stations. You'll hear this music only on a public radio station like Border Radio, where you, our listener, truly appreciates it and owns it. Visit borderradioaz.org to donate today.
You're tuned to KOFA 94.7 FM. I'm Juan Garcia from the KAWC Newsroom. The weather forecast for Yuma today is sunny and breezy with a high near 103 and gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 77. The Trump administration is withholding nearly $6.9 billion in federal K-12 funding. For more information on how that will affect schools in Yuma and La Paz counties, visit kawc.org/news. Stay tuned for more What's Up Yuma with Johnny and Ronnie on 94.7 FM.
The Humane Society of Yuma will host its Poker for Paws tournament starting at noon on August 2nd at Sage and Sand. Proceeds will benefit the Humane Society's mission to reduce the number of homeless pets through adoption, rescue, and spay and neuter programs. Details and registration are at hsoyuma.com.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to the What's Up Yuma radio show. We are here with our guest today, Jeff Stoner from Yuma Electric Service, and he's talking about a lot of the things he's done for the community, and it always seems like he has the kids, the students, and the teachers in his heart, and it's really cool stuff. We were talking about before break was the dodgeball tournament.
Yes.
Yeah. So the first one, what was it like though? Like I know you started talking about you raised $3,700 and then you went on to the second one. But what was that first event like to have a dodgeball tournament?
It was a lot of fun. You know, like you said, I find my way. I have an idea and I don't know how to get there, but I kind of muddle through it and figure it out. And so we just kind of went after it. And, you know, thanks to the community support, we got some teams to go out there. And we were able to beat each other up on the ball, and it was a good time.
So what was it? What'd you tell the teams, like the people to join? Like, was it because it was for a good cause, or like okay, you get get that guy really good with that ball? Just imagine him, you know.
So it was a little bit of both. The first thing, of course, was community support.
Yeah.
And it's for the kids, and it's for Gila Vista Junior High School at that time that we were trying to raise funds for a need. That was the big thing. But then also, as teams started coming in, I started putting teams against teams.
Yeah. Because you'll see the list, like, oh, hey, have these guys on the list.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You want to go up against them? That would be cool.
Yeah. I called out David Murray from Neverlow.
Okay.
And he wanted to bring his team. And in fact, he had actually had a team set up and ready to go for the 4th Avenue Junior High tournament. But then a couple of them had to back out last minute. They had some things they had to do, so he wasn't able to make it. So Dave Murray, next year, I'm hoping to see him there.
Better be there, Dave.
I'm calling you out, David.
Oh, yeah.
So do you remember who won the dodgeball tournament? The very first one?
Yeah, the very first one was Yuma Investment Group.
Cool.
Tom Rush.
Tom Rush. Shout out to Tom
Did
Rush.
Tom play?
No. Yeah, he kind of cheated. I'm going to say, Tom, you're cheated. What he did was he brought the Yuma Catholic boys.
Oh, that is so
he had some
cheating.
athletes come in. And we don't have a problem with that. You bring whoever you want. So it's all
anybody
in.
on your
Anybody
team.
you want.
But,
You can sponsor a team. If you want to play, then go ahead and get the black guy. You know, and
But he used a loophole
and
all
then
the way.
the second team last year was Sunquest Painting.
Okay.
And so they won last year. They got the trophy right now, and they got to bring it back as reigning champs on this third year. So,
so you do it with that one too?
Same thing. We have an annual trophy.
Yeah, explain the trophy.
So we have a trophy that basically at the end of the game or end of the tournament, the winner gets to take the trophy for a year plus bragging rights.
Yes.
But they also get to have a little placard put on that trophy that keeps them there forever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So on the trophy
Engraved,
itself, there's something that's on
there's
there.
a little placard.
So
that we
and then
put
it
on
goes
there,
from
so-
person to person. We all get
But you
to
got to
see.
bring it back.
And you
Yeah.
got to bring it back the next year as the reigning champs and try to retain your championship. Yes. And Tom Rush did. He brought back his crew again, but this time he lost. Sunquest was pretty awesome.
I love the honesty
were
from
undefeated.
Jeff. He's like, but they lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just what happened.
They came to win, but no, it didn't happen.
I guess those boys couldn't show up that year, huh?
No. I think a couple of those boys were probably seniors that moved on, so we had to get some new blood.
Okay.
Yeah, so the dodgeball tournament, you 3,700, I think you said originally, and then
3,700
10,
in La Vista,
10
and then
grand.
over 10,000 to 4th Avenue Junior High School, and that actually helped their after-school program. So,
Very neat.
And the really cool thing about that, Principal Casares, he had told me that he was able to take his volleyball girls and have some tournaments that they were able to participate in, which they weren't able to do before.
Oh, so okay.
And then he took his wrestling boys up to Sholo to a week-long wrestling camp.
Wow.
Directly because of the money that you were able to
really,
raise.
really
Like it
cool.
opened up more opportunities.
Absolutely.
And it's like, okay, remember that event we couldn't go to? We couldn't
Yep.
budget.
That's right.
Now we're able to go.
Yeah.
I
And
love
those
that.
wrestling boys, they came back with some skills. So all you other junior high schools, I'm telling you now, you
Watch
better
out,
watch out
Woodard.
for 4th Avenue.
Oh,
Yeah, my
4th
son went
Avenue.
to Woodard, so watch out, Woodard.
Yeah, watch out, Woodard. Woodard's tough.
Yes, they are.
When my son was wrestling, he had to wrestle Woodard too. He
Yeah.
used to be over at Castle Dome.
Okay,
and
yes.
they wrestled Woodard. And
it
Woodard
was
is a tough team,
always
but I'm going to tell
crazy
you
show.
right now, my money's on 4th Avenue Junior High.
Yeah. So, what is your goal this year for the dodgeball tournament? You got to 10 grand. Are you trying to up it? You trying to get some more for the next one that's coming up?
So we always want more.
Yeah. Okay.
We
Yeah.
always want
Exactly.
more.
That's good. Yeah.
You know, I already have a school picked out. And when we do this bowling tournament, it's going to be August 2nd, 2 to 5 p.m. at Wild River Casino or Wild River RV. Or what do you call it?
Wild River. Yeah. Wild River.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
bowling alley at Wild
We'll
River.
talk a little bit more about that one in a minute, but
He's not ready yet.
Yeah, no, well, the dodgeball, that just sounds super fun. I don't bowl yet, so I want to go on the dodgeball stuff.
Let's keep talking about that.
But what you want to raise some money on that one, of course. Double it. Let's get some more money. That's going to be on your Facebook page as well.
Yes, so I will be announcing that dodgeball tournament and the school that we're going to be supporting on August 2nd at Wild River.
Oh,
So that's where I was leading into
so
on
that's
that.
what. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I was leading into that we're going
Gotcha.
to go to Wild River August 2nd. We're going to do some bowling for this other first annual, but we will be announcing, and I've already talked to principal. She will be there.
Awesome.
And so we're going to be able to really let the cat out of the bag. And that actually gives me more time because January is when we do the dodgeball tournament. And then we're going to be doing the Strikeout Barriers Bowling Tournament every August. So this is going to be an annual thing. And we're going to just keep doing this, keep raising money for the schools, and keep supporting where we can.
Okay, so yeah, now let's get on to it. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
He was just trying to help you lead.
Yeah, I know. But I'm looking at the clock over here, so I got to
New format day.
Yeah, it's a new format.
It's
Give me
okay.
a break.
Yeah,
you know,
I got more time, right? I got
yeah,
6
you do
minutes.
got. Yeah, you do got more.
That's why we
time.
love this new format. We get like 5-6 more minutes with our guest.
So the next thing you're doing is this bowling tournament that we're talking about.
Yes.
Because again, you were presented with a need or an idea, something's there, somebody needs something, and this time you picked special needs. Why special needs? What was it about that? Did somebody say like we need some resources as well?
So being on the school board, we go and do school visits. And when I went to all the school visits, I noticed the need in some of the classrooms. They need manipulatives. They need activity stuff for these kids to be able to use. And they need to be able to have a timeout area to go just chill out when they need to. Specifically, Roosevelt Elementary School, they need a bathroom in their classroom.
Wow, that's a big need.
And so that was a push for me. But I did not allocate this tournament is not just for a specific school. It's for the entire Yuma Elementary School District 1 district.
Okay.
So it's going to be a special set of funds that's set aside. Of course, use your grant money, use your funds that you have. This is just to kind of fill the void. And, $10,000 is what we want to make. And it sounds like a lot, but I had a bathroom over at Roosevelt Elementary where they went and looked at it and came back with, I think it was like a $120,000 build.
Just to build the bathroom that they need.
I got to call it out that I think that that's extremely high and there's a better way to do that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, $10,000, it sounds like a lot, but when you divvy it up between the school's needs, it's really not going to go a long way.
Yeah.
We want to do more, but my goal right now for sure is $10,000 this first time around.
Okay.
So you were visiting the schools and you actually got to see firsthand that there's some needs, there's some lacking.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. They need more manipulatives. They need more activities. They need more, they need more.
Like everything.
Everything they need more.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of my history. So this was really cool when I was reading about it in your bio. I was in special education as a kid. I remember McGraw. I went to McGraw, second grade. I remember the teacher coming up and she's trying to explain some stuff to me. Her name was Miss Taylor. She's trying to tell me, and I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding. She's telling me, it's like, I'm doing what you're telling me to do. She's like, no, you're not.
Wow.
You're not doing that. And so I remember her taking me out and going to a little room. And that's where I spent the rest of my elementary, is going to this room and getting education from Mr. Osborne is his name. Yeah, Mr. Osborne. So this is really cool that you're doing it, man. It means something to me that you're doing stuff for kids with special needs.
Yeah.
And it seems like that is actually growing with autism.
Yeah.
It is. It's really
That's right.
crazy, the numbers of how autism and just everything, Down syndrome, how these numbers are growing so much in the past decade is just unbelievable.
Yeah, so it makes sense that you need more and more resources,
We do.
For these kids.
We absolutely
Yeah.
do.
So
Our schools are not set up enough
Yeah.
for the influx that we're having.
They just don't get much funding.
Right.
All the funding's being cut. So
Yeah.
this is great what you're doing.
Well, thank you.
So it even seems like you mentioned earlier, like the part of the STEM stuff that's being cut, right? The CTE
Right.
that you were talking about. I know one program was just cut at COFA here recently, and so they need for the community to step up, come up with ideas like dodgeball and the bowling, strike out bowling, because it meets a need right here in our community.
That's right.
Yes, absolutely. We can't count on the government to give us everything. And,
Well, let's
through
talk
the
more about
state or
the bowling
federal.
thing.
Yeah, let's go.
Like, how do you join?
So get a hold of me on Facebook, Jeff Stoner. Just Facebook me, DM me. All my posts are on there. My phone number's on there, so I'm not going to worry about you trying to write it down right now. Get a hold of me right there. You'll see what's going on. It's August 2nd from 2 to 5 p.m., Wild River. And, if you get a hold of me, I can send you the form. You fill it out, send it back to me. Everybody is writing a check payable to Yuma Elementary School District 1. In the memo line, put down the ESS classrooms. And we're looking for 4 things. We're looking for people that want to actually make a 4-man team. It's $200. If you want to sponsor a team, it's $200. And then 4 special needs people. I don't care what your age is. I don't care what your disability is. You get to play for free. And we actually, I want to give a shout out to my community that's already supported us. We've got 17 teams already sponsored.
Wow.
Wow.
So that's
That's a
what,
lot.
68 players that could play for free right now.
And when did you put this out? When did you
I started this about 2 months ago.
What?
In
And
2
that's
months,
already you have that much.
Well, I've got actually 37 teams already set up, and I
my
need 11
gosh.
more. We took the entire facility, so there's 48 teams. There's 24 lanes. I'm looking for 11 more teams to come up.
Very neat.
And we are also looking for people that want to donate an item or a service for the live auction. And if you don't want to do any of those and you just want to donate some cash to the cause, again, Yuma Elementary School District 1.
Yeah, not your
Sorry.
business. No.
Right?
Yeah,
Don't write it to me.
yeah.
It goes to Yuma Elementary School District 1, and in the memo line, write ESS classrooms. That way it gets allocated specifically to them.
So
but
that's
you should play, though, because you get a trophy.
Yeah, absolutely. Play up, and then not only the trophy, but did we mention there's a $500 cash prize to the winner?
Ching.
Oh wow, that's
Yuma Electric is going to sponsor
Yeah.
that.
Oh, nice.
So it is. It's $500 cash, bragging rights. You get to take home a trophy for a year, and then come back next year.
Oh,
All
that
right.
sounds like
Well,
so
thank
much
you so
fun.
much. I
Thank
appreciate you coming on, Jeff. I really
Absolutely. Thank you.
appreciate that.
Appreciate the opportunity.
What's up, Yuma Radio is a production of KAWC, Colorado River Public Media. We broadcast from the studios in the Matador Activity Activity Center at Arizona Western College. We want to thank our engineer, Talon Gonzalez, along with Anthony Arnellis, Juan Garcia, and Dave Reek.
And you can find out more about KAWC at kawc.org, on Facebook at KAWC Radio, and on the KAWC app. And stay tuned following our program for KOFA Midday Music.
And on tomorrow's program, we're going to have Art Morales.
Nice.
City Councilman Art Morales is going to talk about all the cool stuff the city got going on.
That's a good dude.
Okay, and you can listen to the podcast version of our program and past episodes at kawc.org/podcast/What's Up Yuma Radio, and email me and Johnny at whatsupyumaradio@kawc.org.
Once again, thank you so much
Thanks,
for everything
Jeff.
you're doing.
Absolutely.
Good
Thank
luck
both
at
of
your
you.
event. We really appreciate it. And we'll be back tomorrow at 10:01, I think. Yeah.
Yay!
What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter is sponsored by Yuma Electric Service, LLC, serving the Yuma area for more than 25 years. YumaElectricServiceLLC.com.